Hello and welcome to the cello tutorials. My name is Sophie Kotlauri. I'm a private teacher and a deputy at the Royal College of Music in London. And today's topic is vibrato. I will show you two different ways how to vibrate and you choose the one which suits you best. And before you start, we need to understand vibration will take a time. You might spend a week, you might spend 1 month, you might spend 2 months, but there will be a moment when it clicks. And regarding the practice, do it little by little, but often. Which means it's better to spend 5 minutes daily on practicing your vibration rather than to sit for 20-25 minutes 2 or 3 times per week. First, let's understand what means the vibration. And vibration is the color of your sound. And as you already know, we have a lot of colors. And how to choose the color, it all depends on the century, on the style, on key signature, on the harmony, and it's really individual thing. But from what I said before, you already understand that we need to learn the controlled vibration. Because sometimes you need narrow and fast vibrations, sometimes you need to open the sound more and use more wider vibration, especially on the lower strings. And plus, it should not distract your bow speed. I will ask you to wait a little bit if your first position is not established yet. And I mean not only intonation, but the shape of the hand, the finger strength, and the posture, because all of those little things will slow you down and won't let you develop a good proper vibration. So if your left hand C shape is not established, please work on it. If your fingers doesn't feel strong enough and you don't have this feeling that you're sinking into the string but you're still hanging and trying to press with the thumb, please work on it. If you have a habit to twist your body, then correct it first, bringing the elbow forward and making your shoulders at the same level. And during this session, you will understand why I do mention those bad habits. So let's start. At the beginning, let's see where the vibration movement starts. So bring your hand right in front of you. Ensure the wrist is straight and the fingers are falling down. Check the elbow level. And we will start to rotate the lower arm starting from the elbow. The movement is really similar if you will take the cup or the mug and you're drinking and put it down and drink again and put it down. To check if your rotation comes from the right place, put the right hand right under the bone and you will feel how the hand is moving. For now, I will ask you to keep that C shape to ensure that all the knuckles are curved. Another example which will help you to understand this movement is, imagine you have a coast on your hand. Then try this movement connecting the thumb and the first finger and rotate. Watch the wrist. The other fingers are freely falling down, but as you can see, they're higher than the first finger. Then try it with the second finger. And again, what you might get is this, and this is what we don't want. And ensure the wrist is straight, and imagine this is like a waterfall. So the water should go down, and we need that to ensure that the weight of your arm will come down and will be concentrated right here. So try to rotate. Again, the other fingers are higher, as you can see. Try to rotate. Third finger. Imagine you're drinking. Don't involve shoulder, don't rise it. It all comes from the elbow. And again, ensure the weight comes down. Avoid this. And the pinky. If you can't reach your pinky, it's fine because the pinky can be shorter. What we need is curved finger and straight wrist. As you can see, the other fingers, they're higher than the pinky. So if you put it down, the other fingers are not touching my finger. So they are above. Now you can do the same using a flat surface. And what we need is, we need that rotation. If your second finger is touching your hand, it's fine for now. Just get this movement. And the straight wrist. Move to the second finger. As you can see, it's more like a rolling. But try not to involve the full arm. We need only the lower part of the arm, because what might happen is this. And you might end up dancing with your cello. Again, if you're touching with the first and third fingers, it's fine. It's fine for now. Move to the third finger. And the pinky. So once again, ensure the upper arm is not involved. When you got this movement, you can try to apply it on your fingerboard. If you find it hard to press or sing into the string, then try to do it in between of strings in a fourth position. Number one, ensure your finger is standing. It's not hanging, but it's standing. Number two, elbow should be at the right level. Number three, ensure you're not twisting, because in this case, the elbow will be taking back. And number three, the thumb is under the neck, but it's not pressing. It might be touching, but I prefer to take it a little bit off the neck to avoid the temptation of squeezing. But I will start in the first position on the string. The best string to choose is D, because G is too thick, and on A string you might have the same habit of twisting your body or hanging. So let's start on the D string. If you decided to start in the fourth position, just copy all those movements in the fourth position between the strings. And we're gonna try to do the same movement. I will copy it with the right hand and you might find it useful as well. Rotate it down, and do you remember where the movement starts? It starts from an elbow. Only the lower arm is involved. The upper arm stays still. My thumb is off the neck now. If you decided to follow me, ensure that the thumb is not coming up here. Move to the second finger. Rotate. The wrist is straight, elbow is high, the shoulder is down. Do that rotation. Sink into the string. Take the thumb off if you have that bad habit of squeezing, but leave it under the neck. When we do vibrate, only one finger is on the string. The other fingers are off. Move to the third finger. You will feel that it's getting harder to stand because we don't have the support of those fingers, which was helping to press the string down for the third finger. Now the third finger is by itself. And here where comes the danger of collapsing the knuckles, or opposite, making finger straight, or squeezing with the thumb. If you feel that the third finger can't sink well into the string, it's absolutely fine if you just touch the string and try this movement without pressing the string down. What we need now is this movement. And the fourth finger. The fourth finger will not have much room. If you're pressing the string until the end, watch those fingers, because the common mistake of vibrating with the fourth finger is making those straight. Do it slowly Get this movement. With the little finger, you might feel I need to bring my thumb back, touching the neck, but it's only touching the neck. This was the first way how to learn the vibration. Some students, they find this much easier than the traditional way, which you might see already on YouTube. Then what we're going to do, we're going to use the metronome and we will speed up vibration, getting control, but without the right hand. So not using the right hand yet. My metronome speed is 50 beats per crochet. And first we're going to vibrate in crotchets. So 1 move per beat. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Keep doing it until you have a nice movement, you feel control, you feel sinking in, the wrist is straight, elbow is high, you're not squeezing with the thumb, the other fingers are curved, freely falling down. Now move to the second finger, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3. Important thing here is ensure the other fingers are not touching the string now, but they are not straight. They're freely falling down, but curved. 1, 2. Keep watching the wrist, keep watching an elbow. Move to the third finger, and 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Move to the fourth finger, pinky. 2, 3, 4. Pinky doesn't have much room, so the rotation will not be as wide as. Another trick is, if you don't feel enough support with the pinky, bring the third finger down to the string. So help the fourth finger later on. When the pinky will get stronger, you will take the third finger off. We're keeping the same speed, but we're gonna use the quavers. So 1 and 2 and 3 and 4, go. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. Second finger, 1 and 2 and 3, 4. Third finger, 1 and 2 and 3 and 4, and pinky, 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. With the pinky, you might feel I need more support, I need more help from the elbow. Triplets. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Second. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Third. 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, and 4. 1, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Semi-quavers. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. Second. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3. Third. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. Fourth. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. The next stage is make your triplets double speed. So if the tempo was 1, 2, then you're gonna do triole, 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 da 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 da. I like to think down and up. So down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up. That might help you to organize that movement. So let's do the triplets. Down, up, down, up. Second. Third. Little finger. The next movement is the demi-semi-quavers, which is taka 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 taka. Let's try the first finger. Taka 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 taka. Second finger. Taka 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 taka. Third finger. Taka 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 taka, and the little finger. If you prefer to practice this way, then work out the crotchets and the quavers first. When you feel confident, then add the triplets. When you feel confident, then add the semi-quavers. So move step by step. Don't do all at the very beginning. That's the mistake. If you got the movement once or twice, it doesn't mean that you can play it in a fast tempo. Plus, don't forget, now we're doing without the bow, because you will notice applying the bow, the right hand and the left hand, they will make a chaos. After all those stages are worked up, you can apply a bow. And the first thing what you need to get here in the right hand is even, continuous, smooth sound. Try a few times 4 beats per bow. When your bow is organized, then start adding left hand, starting with the crotchets. Then move to a quavers. You must constantly check shape, wrist, elbow. Let's move to the triplets. When you feel confident with your triplets, move to the semi-quavers. So the trick here is the bow speed is not changing. The speed is changing only in the left hand. Let's speed up our triplets. Demi-semi-quavers. And the final stage, I call it allebre. So you vibrate on the speed you want, and you don't need the metronome for that. Right, if you think that this method will work for you, try this, because it's a bit easier than the second, more traditional way. The second way, how to learn vibration. Let's try step by step. The first exercise I will ask you to do is the train exercise. For those who do follow me, they already know how to do it. For those who just join us, place your fingers in between of the G and D strings. At the beginning, all the fingers are on the fingerboard. Check the height of your elbow and start moving up and down until you reach the 4th position, and then bring it back. 4th position, back. Try to speed up 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. Move to the quavers. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. Try the triplets. 1 2 3 1 2 3 1 2 3 1 2 3 1 2 3 1 2 3 1 2 3 1 2 3. And try the semiquavers. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. That exercise also helps with the thumb. You will understand what to do with the thumb. The thumb is only touching. Some of the musicians, especially in a higher position, you notice that you don't need the thumb and it's not even touching the string. But if you decided to take the thumb off the neck, always keep it under the neck. Don't bring it right here or don't come here. Do the same exercise but using the first finger. Crotchets. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. If you're the beginner, put the metronome and the metronome will help you to keep the tempo. Try quavers. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. Again, my fingers are between the strings. Triplets. 3 ole, 3 ole, 3 ole, 3 ole. Semiquavers. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. When you feel confident, try it on the string, but don't do it for a long time because you will get the blisters. Then try to do the same with the third finger. Crotchets. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. The other fingers are not involved. They are above the string, not straight, but falling down above the string, not touching the string. Quavers. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. Triplets. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Semiquavers. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. And the little finger. Crotchets. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Quavers. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. Triplets. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. And the semiquavers. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. This exercise will help you to understand what the thumb is doing and in which position the other fingers should be waiting. Then you do exactly the same movement, but instead of using the first and the fourth positions, you are narrowing to the first and the third position. The next stage is to narrow from the first position to the second position, which is the tone apart. And let's try to see how that will look like. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. The final stage is if you narrow to a semitone. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And if you're brave enough, try to do a quarter tone, which generally is the vibration. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And narrowing by the quarter tone will ask you for that rotation because you don't want to end up with this kind of rubbing the fingerboard. It will sound awful. Can you see? So that's why I'm showing you the one way and the other way, because the first way develops that rotation naturally without figuring out how to get that rotation after sliding. Maybe even you will find out that combining these two methods will work perfectly. And then you are adding the bow. It will sound awful, but we just need the movement and we need the coordination between the hands. Start the same way. First, get that 4 beats using same speed through. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. To save the time, I will show you only with the first finger how to slide from the first to the fourth position, and from the first to the third position, to the second, using a tone, and then using the semitone, and then doing a quarter tone. Let's do the crotchets. Work out the other fingers the same way. Crotchets, second finger. Third finger. The little finger. As you can see, I'm helping now with the third finger. If you feel brave, do it only finger 4. Don't think about intonation too much. What we need is first on the 4th position, movement and coordination between hands. Then try quavers. Second finger. Third finger. Fourth finger. Triplets. Second finger. Third finger. Fourth finger. Semi-quavers. Second. Third. Then you narrow from the 1st to the 3rd position, then for the tone, and let's see the semitone. 1, 2, 3. You always need to start from the slower tempo to get the control and the understanding and what will be your distance. Get that feeling in your hand. And the second finger. 1, 2, 3. Third finger. Fourth finger. Quavers. Important thing is we're using only lower part of your arm, keeping a C shape, so exactly the same what you've done in the wave 1, but it's going to be more wider. Generally the upper part is not involved, and what you're looking for is this: 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. If it's easier for you to start with this movement, start with it. It will help you to avoid using the full arm. No, just the lower arm. Therefore, bring the upper arm at the same level as if you would be playing. So it shouldn't be hanging, because then you will use the full arm. Imagine you're sitting on the comfortable armchair. Now, only lower part of the arm will be moving, like the moped does. Then try to bring it vertical. You will feel that the muscles at the upper arm are getting not tense, but they're working, and then you will feel them like doing a good workout in the gym. So hold it, and now only the lower arm. The movement starts from the elbow. You can even help and hold your arm with the right hand. Ooh. That's it. Then you can move on to the fingerboard. Triplets. 1, 2, 3, 4. 2, 3, 4. Second finger. Third finger. And the fourth finger. Semi-quavers. as short a distance as you can. You do all the steps, but I will start from the semiquavers. Will come a day when it will just click and you will understand that you can stay on the same place without sliding, but that rotation movement will get involved. Continuous vibration. For the continuous vibration, you do all the exercises with the metronome, starting from the crochet, ending with a demi-semiquaver or with the à la bras vibration, but you change the finger on the beat, which means if you go ascending, the changing for the second finger will come on this down movement. And down. And down. Then you just speed up. Down. And down, and down. When you go up, you do opposite. So that movement on the previous finger should be on the up beat. So 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and change and 2 and 3 and 4 and change and 2 and 3 and 4 and change and 2 and 3 and 4 and then try the different fingering. Try 1 3 1 4 2 3 2 4 and then go backward 4 3 4 2 4 1 and then 3 2 3 1 and 2 1. If you want me to do another video on the continuous vibration, please comment below or put the thumb up and I will know that you are interested in a continuous vibration. And again, very important thing, you must do it slow and speed up gradually. Otherwise, you will end up with the tension in your hand, getting tired very easy because of that, and even you might get an injury if you overplay the muscles. When you've done all these exercises and you feel that you can start apply them in your pieces, don't rush. Apply them first, practicing scales. But again, if you're struggling with intonation, you must practice and correct that without vibration to hear the clean and clear note. Another supporting exercise, if the vibration hasn't been developed naturally using the first or the second way, is the finger flexibility, which is more helpful actually if you can't get this idea how to get that rotation after sliding. So how to fix the finger on the same place without sliding and without getting this shaking movement and still stay flexible. Actually, for this exercise, there was one lady, I will try to find her and add the link in the description. She does a brilliant explanation on it. If you're getting the hard skin, it's good. It means you're practicing enough. But the blisters is something what we don't want to get. And when you're practicing in between of the strings, you won't get the blisters. But practicing on the string, you will get them. And be careful, if you develop the blister on the first finger and on the second finger, but you don't have them on the third and the fourth, it means you're not developing your vibration equally. You're not spending the same amount for each finger. You're working more on the first and the second, and the third and the fourth has less attention. And that's why you shouldn't do your exercises for more than 5 minutes. That's it for now. If you have any questions, please comment them below and I will try to answer them as soon as possible. If you like this video, please put the thumb up and don't forget to subscribe. Thanks for watching and see you next time.